Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 219. We are back on the league races, back on the time trials, and we are on London, surrounded by 8,500 people, despite the fact that we now have World Swap Lite, I'd call it. It's, as everybody that uses Zwift knows, they've just launched the ability to always choose Watopia, if you like, and one rotating guest map changes based on their calendar. Today's guest map is London. There are about 10,000 people on Zwift. 8,500 of them are on the guest map of London. Makes no sense to me at all. And it's actually a pain in the arse because I was hoping to have a nice empty course to do this time trial. So the time trial is one lap of the Greater London Loop, which includes predominantly flat run around the streets of London, and then a nice little treat up Box Hill and back down again the other side towards the end. So as time trials go, it's going to be a bit of a toughie. I've seen lots of my competitors have already put times up. We've had the hors d'oeuvre, so it's now time for the main course. Well, I suppose you could look at it as like we've had the main course and now it's time for the pudding. That's probably more apt. But anyway, I'm ready to get my... Oh, I've just unlocked some retro 80s glasses. Might have to go and put those on before I start this race. I'm just doing my warm-up. One other thing I mentioned quickly before I start. I'm trying out, and this isn't a plug, I'm trying out this orange Wend wax. Now I put it on my Cervelo, and it looks hideous. I was hoping it would coat it in a nice rich orange colour, but it's actually just made the chain look like it's rusty. But, by all accounts, it sounds like it's going to spin really smoothly and quietly. So I've just smothered it all over this bike as well, see how it goes. So I thought I'd just do a little bit of a consumer info update. I'll let you know at the end of the race whether this was any good. Hang on, I'm just going to turn around. One thing I will say, it smells lovely. And so far, I mean, you can probably still hear that because this microphone picks up my drivetrain really badly. Don't know if you noticed on the videos, but the sounds you can hear are much more pronounced than I'm actually hearing them in real life. So the microphone's really picking those frequencies up, but it seems reasonably smooth and quiet so far. So anyway, get my warm-up done, and on with the race. Right, here we go. I've done 8 kilometres warm-up, all pretty gentle. I'm just starting to wind it up a little bit so I hit the line with a bit of speed. But my worst enemy is always the fast start, so I'm trying to keep my heart rate in check so I can build up towards the Box Hill climb. My best time, according to Strava on this segment, I think was 36 or 38 minutes. That was a couple of years ago. I've got no hope in hell. I don't mean to sound negative, but I have no hope in hell of hitting that. But I think I could get sub 40. So that's my target. Anyway, here we go. There's the banner. And we are off. Hunter's just joined me. See him just in front there. Don't know if he's doing his warm up or if he's already done his time. Good to see you, man. Let's give him a quick ride on. I've been trying to ease off on any downhills just to conserve as much energy as I can. On this TT bike, I don't think you lose much speed by pedalling softer on the descent. Might be different if you're trying to stay in a bunch or something, but on a TT bike like this, I think my best bet of making up any time is going to be on that box hill climb. So just trying to take this bit as economically as I can without being too slow. I think I'm about 17 minutes in at this point and about 10k. So distance wise I'm about halfway, but like I say, most of the time we'll be on box hill. Alright, coming up to it now. Burford Bridge Hotel on my left. Sorry, it's on my right now as I swing round. Here comes the climbing. That was pathetic. I think I'm going to be sick. This isn't right. Got face cramp. I think I'm going to be sick. I need this downhill. I'm so hot. It's boiling. I'd seriously stop watching if you have a strong gag reflex. I actually do think I'm going to be sick. I managed to avoid it on camera. I don't think I'm going to be able to today. Oh, I do not feel good. I'm overheating, big time. Just want to get to the end before I'm sick. Now I need to get off the bike. Oh Christ, I've got to get up this ramp. Forgot about this bit. I'll cut that bit out of the video. I'll be back, I've got to get a new towel. Alright. Got a fresh towel. I've tried to cool myself down a little bit. I think that's the biggest problem. I've got all the windows open and everything. It's about minus 3,000 outside. It's so hot in here. This isn't worth the point. I should just quit. But that would just irritate me for the rest of the night. So I'll get to the end. I'm very sorry everyone that's watched this. I will put a warning at the beginning of the video so you can choose not to watch it. I can't stand even TV programs if they got like comedy vomiting on them. I have to mute and look away while those bits are on. I can't stand it, so I wouldn't blame anyone if the viewing figures for this vlog are incredibly low. I wonder if my diet has something to do with this. I've not been starving myself, but I've been obviously controlling my calories quite a lot, and maybe I'm not getting enough of something. Anyway, they're all just excuses. The reality is, yeah, it is hot in here, and that's not making me feel great, but it's just a huge decline in fitness. I'm not entirely sure where it went. I know I'm not doing as much cycling or as much Zwifting, and I've gorged over Christmas. But about 10 days ago, I think it was, I had a pretty satisfactory race. Like a couple of them quite recently have been quite satisfactory. But then the mini crit on Wednesday, I felt horrendous. Likewise, when I played football afterwards, I felt absolutely horrible. And today kind of speaks for itself. Still got face cramp a little bit as well, although that has kind of taken my mind off it, which is nice. 40-minute marker's well and truly been and gone. I'll be lucky to get under 50 minutes. I could blame this wind wax, this stuff. Maybe that's slowing me down, maybe it's clogging up my drivetrain, so I'm having to work that much harder just to get 2.5 watts per kilogram. Yeah, I think that, looking back on it, I think that's probably exactly what the problem's been today. It's nothing to do with me, it's to do with this wax on my wheels. Goosebumps now, I'm shivering. There's the banner for what it's worth. Well, I know what it's worth. It's worth a point in the league. Oh well. Sorry everyone to be on such a downer. So I was actually quite looking forward to today's race. I'm not sure why. I don't normally look forward to time trials, but I felt alright before it. Nothing. I wasn't like chomping at the bit, but nothing to be worried about. But there we go. Right. What can I say other than very sorry you had to endure that. If everyone can make sure they put their times, post their times in the Facebook forum, the WKG forum, just with your name, your category, and then a link to your Strava segment. Just make it easier for the guys to compile the results. And obviously, yeah, if you could put your category there on your post, so that the relevant member of the results team can pick it up quite easily and put the results together. Right. I can't even bother to wrap up properly, so thanks for watching, thanks for riding. Sorry to put everyone on a downer if that's what I've done. See you next time.